Anthony Clairval, the mastermind of the whole trip, came upon a deal which was through Malaysia Airlines, and you can fly anywhere they fly for 30 days. Try to make the most of our trip, see as much as we could. Basically, I think it was 9 countries in 30 days, so it's pretty much like a whirlwind tour.
Okay, so Singapore was the first city we went to. We spent a night in Kuala Lumpur, and then we went straight to Singapore. Singapore has the reputation for being a really strict city. Chewing gum is illegal. Graffiti is illegal. You know, it was just insane. So people thought this is going to end up being like a terrible place for skateboarding. The thing about Singapore is I lived there for a year and a half. I knew it was an amazing place for skateboarding. It's really modern. Everything's marble. It's got brand new architecture. It's basically made for skateboarding.
What you want me to do? Let the funk ride. Back. Yeah.
Man, it was hot as shit in Singapore. It was blazing pretty much. Heat stroke was like definite possibility. Had to drink a lot of fluids, you know, stay out of the sun.
It's too hot to skate, but 4-in-1 demands it, the public demands it.
There was this subway station on Orchard Road. It's the main shopping road, and there's a subway station with these perfect banked marble walls, but it's just super crowded. I mean, picture Times Square, you know, in the middle of the day. So we were like thinking, we should skate it at 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, we got to skate some amazing stuff. We knew we were there for one day. We'd be able to skate it once, and we tried to take advantage of it.
Next was Thailand. Thailand was probably my favorite place also. No, Thailand was really, really cool. We had, Kenny knew this guy, Jeff, and he took us around, and it was amazing. Thailand was filled with really crazy stuff. Elephants walking down the street. Entire cities overrun with wild monkeys. They'll steal the peanuts right out of your hand. It was just amazing. Thailand was just a mix of just really strange stuff.
Thailand's like the only place I've ever been where you can just be skating down the street and see like an elephant like cruising through traffic, like with a dude on it. Besides people using elephants as cars, people eat bugs there. It's pretty weird. We were staying on Quezon Road. Have all these weird carts with like crickets, roaches, scorpions. Reed challenged me to eat a scorpion. It was good. Just looked weird.
It's all right. Oh my God.
Bali, amazing. Maybe not for skateboarding, but vacation-wise, pretty off the hook. Just an island in Indonesia, This is great for surfing, snorkeling, jet skiing.
The first day we were there, we stayed in the most amazing hotel. You know, it was right on the beach, great pool, there's a bar at the pool. I mean, everyone's having a great time. Originally, Bali was intended as like just a stopover point, so people would be able to relax and maybe go to some good beaches, like check out some culture. You know, a place where we didn't think there was going to be anything really to skate. It was just going to be a good place to go to break up the trip. We ended up checking out some spots that all the locals went to. It was like kind of a closed-off road. It wasn't really much, just some manual pads, like flat bars and stuff like that, but it was really fun.
That was fucking hot. That nigga breaks sports every time we've gone out so far, dude. That nigga's no joke.
You know, the last thing you want to hear before you go on a trip is that one of the places you're going to was the victim of a terrorist attack.
Last site was pretty depressing. Didn't try to spend too much time there just because of pretty bad energy floating around there.
You fly in there and the airport is pretty much deserted. There's not really anyone traveling there. We got to the hotel and it was probably like the nicest hotel I've ever been to in my life. And the hotel was pretty much deserted. It just made me feel just how terrible the whole terrorist attack was, because it's affected the economy on Bali and the lifestyle of everyone who lives there. We're driving up this cliff, right? We're going to the temple. It's on the side of a cliff. I mean, it's like, you know, out of a movie or something. The driver tells us to make sure to take out all your earrings, take your hats off, anything that's like shiny. You know, he was trying to tell us that the monkeys were very cheeky. You know, they would just do whatever they wanted to do. So we get there and hundreds and hundreds of monkeys there, and they owned the place. It was pretty much their temple.
Oh, dude, once again, Temple at Sunset was amazing, but thug monkeys, dude. I never knew monkeys were so bad, dude. These dudes are no joke.
Hi. Whoa, is there a monkey on me?
There's a monkey on your back, dude!
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude, there's a monkey on my head! Anyways, we're at this temple and Kenny Reed's just chilling, and a monkey comes up behind him and snatches his hat. Kenny's pretty upset because this is like a special hat. It's like some Ukrainian wartime general hat or something like that. So the local dude persuaded the monkey by offering him some peanuts in exchange, and it worked out and Kenny got his hat back.
He didn't need it too bad.
That hat?
Yeah. He didn't even chew it up that much at all. It looked like he was eating the shit out of it. Thank you.
A groove. Well, a groove is the coordination of different rhythms. A lot of what we hear today has a beat. Now, don't confuse a beat with a groove, because a beat is actually one moment in the life of a groove. Here's an example of a beat.
basically, I think, is the middle of our trip. And from here on out, it gets pretty rough. We're going to Cambodia, Vietnam, and Manila, which are all, from my understanding, pretty third world. Can't drink the water. Might be eating some monkey brains and some beetles and some snakes and shit. It's gonna get pretty gnarly after this. We'll see what happens. This is just the beginning. Andy Honan and Josh Stewart were flying out to go back home, and we met up with Louis Bartletta the next day.
A little hectic here in Cambodia.
What's up with, how do you get around Cambodia?
I wasn't expecting.
Motocabs.
Oh, there's your boys. Over there.
These are the homies right here.
The taxi moped dudes, they're like a skate clique.
Chillin', yo.
They all like hang out with each other. Like one night we all went out to one of their houses to have dinner. That was amazing. And they all knew each other, they're all buddies.
Hey, so check it out, my driver got a little crazy here in Cambodia. So I have to drive him home. Oh,
We seriously spent the whole time on Cambodia just on the back of a motorcycle, and we went to skate spots, we went out to eat. That was just how it was, man. It was cool.
Cambodia. Cambodia. On the back of a motorbike.
Yeah. You're alive. Alive chicken.
We'd try and go out skating, and the guys would take us to like a gun shooting range, you know? Oh yeah, that's same as skating, right? You point this thing at something and blow it up. Like, that's amazing.
We were supposed to go skate, and the drivers took us like a slight detour to the gun range. Somehow I got talked into shooting this AK-47 right here. Oh! Whoa.
And for $20 extra, you could throw a hand grenade at a cow. I don't know, I don't feel like skating this handrail. Go out and shoot the AK-47 at a cow, you know? What's the difference? Cambodia.
It's pretty hot.
I think we actually had to just show the taxi dudes like what skateboarding was, because they'd never even seen it. And when we started skating around in the streets, they finally figured out like what it kind of was, so they took us to a roller skating rink.
This thing is it's a roller rink with a yub-yub.
The dude who owned the little roller skating rink, he'd never seen skateboarding before either, so he was just in awe of it pretty much, you know, and they let us skate. But that was our only spot. That's the only thing we saw in Cambodia that you could skate, the roller skating rink.
So we went to this place in Cambodia called Angkor Wat. It's basically this ancient city that I guess used to be the capital of the entire Southeast Asia. It's the largest Hindu temple in the world. Busloads of people go there. But it is one of the 7 wonders of the world, and I have been there, so.
Every little piece of stone had something carved on it. It's crazy, man. You could be there forever looking at things, looking at the craftsmanship of all that stuff. And we were on a tight schedule, you know. There's no way we could have just hung out there.
People say you should take 2 weeks there. Well, we were there for 3.5 hours. So we were pretty much out of our minds. But I tell you, in 3.5 hours, we saw a lot of stuff, you know. It was as amazing as I thought it would be.
What's up with the crew?
I don't know, they weren't feeling me. They were over me.
Silent treatment.
I know.
So after Cambodia, we arrived in Philippines.
We were just driving around and we did find this cool spot. It was just some sculpture.
Sculpture?
It was, I don't know, just some random sculpture.
The last day We found like an amphitheater and nobody was there. Ended up being one of the better things that we skated on the whole trip, but it was pretty much the only thing we skated in the Philippines.
Vietnam was the last place we went to before we went back to the United States. And the way the trip worked out, we had 3 full days in every city, except for Vietnam, which was the last one. We had 2 full days. Vietnam was heavy because, I mean, obviously there was, the United States had a war with Vietnam in the early 70s, and it's been a large part of American culture as far as movies and books. It was nothing like I expected. Everyone was really, really friendly. Everyone would just want to know where you were from. They wanted to know what you thought of Vietnam. It was a great place. Again, you know, we skated the most random things. We found this roller rink, and the people who ran it, they didn't want us to skate. They didn't really know what it was, but once we tried to show them what skateboarding was, they were super into it, man. It was like a show for them.
So, yeah, we skated this cool bank that was like right across the street from our hotel. It was fun because it was right on a really busy street. The only problem was that there was security there, so he really wouldn't let us skate, but he thought it was funny because I kept falling. So he would let us keep going a little bit, but we only got to skate it for maybe like 2 minutes or something. We ended up meeting this little kid who was from Australia, and he told us about a Lenin monument. He kind of gave us some basic directions, and then we figured it out. There was like a military officer there, and he told us it was cool to skate as long as we didn't grind on the edges, and we stayed there for a couple hours. You know, it was really fun.
We've been here 28 days. We've had 22 flights.
Nearly one a day.
That's nearly one a day. That's an average of nearly one a day.
It's pretty hectic. We're doing a lot of flying and not very much sleeping because we want to get all this stuff in. You know, we want to skate, we want to go out.
I have no idea. We're at some spot. It's like 6 in the morning. Sucks.
We just want to go home.
Is our last day in Malaysia?
It's
in
our
Asia?
last, it's the very last day. And we got up before the sun even came up to come skate this thing.
Some ungodly hour.
And now we're here.
All right, Richard.
And I'm ready to rip.
I'm not gonna get a photo. Crazy, huh?
Malaysia.
Okay, Malaysia. So that's the end of our trip. We're through. We gotta catch a plane.
Yeah.
We're out of here. Back to the States.
You know, we didn't know what to expect, but when we got there, it was just an amazing experience. Just to know we were skating stuff that no one had ever seen or skated was pretty amazing in itself. I'd definitely go again.
Like I knew it would be something that I would never experience in my life. Can't believe it. Can't believe we came here. Our world's extended now to Southeast Asia. Something I would have never thought possible.
Its population is about 9 million people, but together with the visitors, it's about 14 million people. So the city is very big, and that's why it has problems which any big city has today. Problems with
murder.
So we were sent to Russia for the opening of their first indoor skate park ever in a dead middle of winter. It was seriously 30 below zero, like every day. Yeah, so it was cool finally getting to see places like Red Square, St. Basil's Cathedral.
This is St. Basil's Cathedral. After the architect designed it and built it, Ivan, the wonderful man he is, he blinded the architect so he could never build another thing as beautiful as this. And now you get to see it, because you bought 411.
The weather, right now I'm wearing 2 pairs of long johns, t-shirt, 2 jackets, 2 pairs of socks, plastic bags, and another pair of socks. And I'm not rocking gloves.
Alright, just a little news flash. Bring gloves. Socks don't work in Russia in the wintertime. My hands are freezing right now. Get gloves.
Yeah, we heard like Kenny, Cairo, and like Jerry went over there in the summer. They just said it was amazing to skate, kind of like Barcelona, but not blown out.
Try to come back in the summertime. Looks like there's a lot of skate spots out here. This could be the new, you know, the new hot spot. You know, it's the new California right now.
Moscow, and we're on a skate mission to bring you what you're about to see in this article.
got some snaps. Eat some chicken.
Should we talk about some girls? Russian women? We got some Russian women stories for sure.
We've got so much inspiration from reggae music and from Jamaica. We wanted to be able to give something back, and so that's what we're doing. Is we're bringing skateboarding to Jamaica. It feels so good, man.
I guess Craig kind of thought of the benefit element of it as far as getting shoes and collecting skateboards and actually bringing the sport to Jamaica. So Craig and Jake Rupp came down last year to visit, and that's kind of when this whole idea was born.
Today is Monday, October 8th, and all the rest of the crew's coming in later tonight. We're at Air Jamaica Cargo right now at the Kingston Airport, and we're clearing the 4 pallets of goods, all the skateboards, 100 pairs of shoes, t-shirts, stickers that all the companies donated. We got customs approval thanks to the Jamaican Surfing Association, Billy Mystic. And so we're here at Air Jamaica. They sponsored the cargo getting from Miami to Kingston, so it's duty-free and hassle-free and discount price. So we're about to get all the stuff and then start hitting the streets to bring skateboarding to the east.
Like where we stayed, it's like full, like in the yard, just living off the sea. There's really nothing here. No beds, just living wherever. You get kind of, mildewy and mosquitoes, and it's pretty rough. And people live like that every day.
This is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
It's Wednesday, October 16th, Election Day in Jamaica right now. We got 5 people dead in Kingston, and it's just a couple of miles that way.
People take their politics real serious down there. It's known to be like the most violent time to be in Jamaica.
That was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Well, it's Saturday. We're just here in pretty much the heart of Kingston, about to do the biggest demo here. Actually, first ever skate demo in Jamaica. We've been on the TV 3 times to promote this event, so there should be a whole lot of people here showing up in just about 2 hours. The ramp's got about 1 more layer to put on it. They've been working for the last 2 days solid getting the ramp done. All the skaters just spent hours on building that ramp, and the demo started right when the ramp was done. So, after working for 24 hours straight, basically, these guys had enough energy to skate and do a demo for all these people, and it just went pretty amazingly well. And all these kids were just astounded by what they were seeing. Yeah, so the event just was killer. You know, it almost got rained out, and then at the last minute, the sun came through. So many kids got to skate for their first time, and they were so insanely hyped on it. You know, they're trying to drop in, like, right off the bat, barefoot, like, just going for it. These kids had so much fire, so much agility, too, where it's like, you know, no one got hurt even that first night.
Basically, we're trying to give some kids, the youth, something to go for besides guns, drugs. There's a lot of poverty in Jamaica that people don't really know about. So we're trying to send kids on the right path. We just gave out 116 skateboards, full complete, 100 pairs of shoes, and who knows how much product, but yeah, it's being received quite well. We're hoping after all this, Jamaica will be skateboarding.
People put in so much time on the ramp, and then we had to take it down the day after the demo. So we were like, heck, let's try to make the most out of this wood. And we broke the big main mini ramp down into 2 smaller 8-foot wide mini ramps. We spent like 3 days kind of separating the 2 ramps and hauling one to the east side of Kingston and then one to the left side of Kingston out where we stayed, you know, spread skateboarding out that way. We wound up having 2 ramps in almost 2 different sides of the island, so it was pretty cool. Natural beauty in Jamaica, so thanks to some local Jamaicans, we got to check out this cave that was like not even a half mile from the ocean. Just freshest, purest water. You could just dive in off this cave rock and just be swimming. The Duns River Falls experience was just super cool. We went there, it's like a super touristy spot. We met this old Rasta guy that just came up and was like, bad way, their way, you know, follow me and I'll take you the roots way. And so we started following this guy, and he led us like upriver atop of where the park was. And so we had like the ultimate Duns River Fall experience, having the waterfalls to ourselves, swimming around, hiking up, and for free. And it was just like the local connection came through.
Hey, welcome to Jamaica. My name is Ricky. I hunt crop for living. I eat them, I sell them, I even raise them. You think I'm joking? Check this out.
If you wanted to eat, all you had to do was mention it, and there would be 5 or 6 people willing and ready to prepare or find you any food that you're interested in.
For the majority of the vegetarians on the team, we were pretty lucky to eat tons of vegetarian food in Jamaica. Like the Rastafari culture, you know, is pretty strong based in vegetarian. And, you know, they served up what they call the itals, which means, you know, no dairy, no meat, pure food. So we ate lots of itals, lots of fish for the fish eaters and the meat eaters. So lots of local fish, and we pretty much just ate what the locals ate. Everyone in Jamaica just like flipped on the skate, and they loved it so much. So we'd just be cruising around town. They'd be like, yo, skateboarder man, saw you up on the TV this morning. Wicked stuff, man, wicked stuff. And so, you know, we got lots of respect. You know, we were kind of like treated like stars in a sense in a third world nation just for being skaters. And what we were there to do just kind of tripped them out. They couldn't believe that we'd come there and to give away like thousands and thousands of dollars of skateboard stuff. And, you know, we were just lucky to have that opportunity to be in the industry where we can make things happen and share with other people. Pretty amazing how it all just came together. So much love was shown from all these different companies, namely Element, Independent Trucks, iPath Shoes, Audio, Shorties, NHS, Climax Distribution, so many companies. Everybody that helped out, just thanks so much for, you know, showing how much the skateboard community can do to make things better all around the world. Keep the love in skateboarding for sure.
won't tell you the do's and I won't tell you the don'ts. I'll just build the wheels till they make the most of my time, of my rhymes, of my thoughts, of my actions. Surpass convictions of everyday satisfaction. Transpose the flows, problems in my timing, adding commas and zeros to this career climbing. Uphill to uphill, doubt, stress, and those enemies that pretend to be friends of my glow. Who am I? I'm the one with no release date, the one who ever sees great like the taste of Philly cheesesteaks over beat breaks. I need cake, but won't resort to cheapskate. I know you'll reach shit, cause every rhyme I spit the keepsake for Pete's sake. Cook things open, there's no rebate. You wish you had a comeback, but no, there is no rebate. Your hopes and dreams deflate with every song that I create. Beat me? You must be in a dream state. Freak the format, make your heart beat strong. No room to lack, come whack, get the gong. You better bring the house down like King Kong. If not, you got to go. If not, you got to go. Freak the format, make your heart beat strong. No room to lack, come whack, get the gong. You better bring the house down like King Kong. If not, you got to go. If not, you got to go. Captain Cute MC, some fools try to be special. Convinced by simple MC, style experimental. It's essentially a mental pod in 7th grade level. No respect to tap dancing. From the fundamentals, where's the substance of me? Please make sense when you speak. Catchy phrases are great, but your verses are weak. Need to retreat and find a place to make beats. Something better lies ahead of you later next week.
Don't integrate, differentiate. Play your haters, hater players. Later with that line rhyme shakers, giving quotes in the source. Choking the horse they bit, no secret notes. Spill from its grill until pen is paper. And John Hancock seals the deal. Dreaming, keep it real when they bigger than prosthetic days. Taking money, wrapped up in silk, jewels and gems. Foolish men trying to move in with bad jokes. He dropped the big gate, but Davey style with no choice. Freak the format, make your heart beat strong. No room to lack, come whack, get the gong. You better bring the house down like King Kong. If not, you got to go. If not, you got to go. Freak the format, make your heart beat strong. No room to lack, come whack, get the gong.
There's this park, like a totally old skate park. It's like the oldest park like, in Japan. So it was definitely like an awesome privilege and experience to skate like an old school skate park. It was raining that day, and instead of skating street, we ended up going to this skate park. The kids, we totally like took them by surprise. They were pretty stoked to see like Stussy guys there, and we just got to like hang out and take pictures.
Fashion out here is way light years ahead of the States.
In the fashion district where all the boutique stores are, when we're walking around, like all the Japanese people pretty much discerned that we were from the States, and we got gear checked like from head to toe. Any type of shoe you could ever want that you could just freestyle in your head, I'm sure they have it somewhere in Tokyo. And Nike out there, as well as Stussy, is just like, they are sneaker fanatics out there.
Stussy Japan just accommodates us with bling bling laces, lace kit. That's a good way to say welcome to Japan, Stussy Japan. But you see a lot of Supreme out here, and Stussy. You don't really see that at home. Or this, you don't see a lot of this either. That was fresh, dude, I like that. I like that whole costume.
What's up, we're at Kittyland. This is 6 stories of toys, trinkets, electronic gadgets, little race cars, little Hello Kitty toys, whatever you like.
That really hurt. We went to this indoor snowboard arena, dude. It was really crazy that something like that even existed. It was my first time ever snowboarding. Like, I wasn't really down with learning on the steep hill that it was. I don't know if it was steep to like snowboarders or not, but to me it looked pretty steep.
Is it supposed to be snug? Yeah. My toes are feeling criddled. Someone smoked a fat cigar in this. What?
here. It's so comedy.
That's why I don't like snowboarding. That bro, dude, charging jiggy. See my layback though? He's feeling it. Puff, dude, off the hook right now.
We traveled around Japan from city to city. If we weren't in the tour bus, we traveled on the bullet train. The bullet train goes at least 200 miles an hour. Stussy's just so big in Japan. When we're like on trains or in the subways, we always see like Stussy advertisements everywhere, like on billboards. Traveling gets hard sometimes, like basically having to like unpack and pack out of the bus, like take your stuff out like of your bags all the time and get out from like a long train ride or a tour bus and just have to do a demo and have to skate, but it's all worth it, you know. Kyoto, it was one of the oldest cities in Japan. We got to like visit some old temples and we get to see like a lot of historic Japanese architecture. That city was just full of skater haters. They were not feeling us on skateboards out there. But it was a rad city to definitely visit and just to look at all like the history that has to offer. Osaka was probably one of my favorite cities in Japan because it was so easy to skate there. The city seemed less intense than in Tokyo. It had a lot of spots that I never really seen in any old foreign ones or Japan tours. Dude, in Osaka there was this like a 3/4 pipe, not a full pipe, but 3/4, and went over vert. It was rad to actually say you skated something weird like that. It was pretty cool. It was real quick tranny, and Lance killed it. Oh yeah, basically we're just driving, and out of nowhere we just saw this ditch. It ended up being really nothing because you couldn't really push and do tricks on it. As far as every spot we tried to skate in Japan, we just tried to make the best of it and have fun.
You're gonna break it behind him, break it, and then throw your hands up straight like this, and stay like that, and then Mark's, after Dan's done skating through that whole line of people, Mark's gonna come by and spray paint your chest. Right here. I want to just welcome everybody to the Rumble. It's going to be 35 minutes of skating for $10,000. You guys ready to rumble? Trying to find another way to get away till I make a save. I feel like changing and starts all over again. Well, I know it's not in the love takes over again. Night falls and I feel I'm on my own. We're countless steps, don't you know where I've been? Let's go. Feel the fear all around. Well, now it's over, not to the ground. Feel the pain as it keeps sinking. Another night and another victim. I feel the change and it starts all over again. Well, I know it's not in the love takes over again.
Might want to get the sun, actually. Might want to go down the other way here. I just want my graphic to look good, you know? First time I've done this, you know? I want to sell some f***ing boards here, you know? Hi there, Video 411. My name is Tom Green. I am a professional skateboarder. Today, on the show, I'm going to be unveiling my new skateboard model on Team Birdhouse. We're having a lot of fun here. Because you know, like professional athletes, when they talk on camera, they talk like they've never talked on camera before. That's what I'm doing, see? No, but seriously, hello. This is my new skateboard. Here's the less ridiculous robotic version, okay, for you. This is my skateboard. It's the Tom Green Birdhouse Pro model. This idea was one of Jeremy Klein's, drawn by an artist by the name of Sean Cliver. And you can see this is a parody of the Tony Hawk board. Parody, of course, being a comedy word, a word we use in the comedy business. I'm not sponsored by Thunder Trucks, and these are hookup wheels. But I am riding Thunders today, and I like them very much. Cha-ching. You kids at home, don't try this. Remember, I am a professional. I broke my toe. That's called the complete stop. It's a new variation of the flippy thing. This is for all you bitches and bastards.
I used to have a ramp when I was little, and Tim would come skate. He was the nicest guy I ever met. When I was real little, he'd be super nice. He'd come skate and give me boards and just be hella cool. And man, it's really cool that we do this for him every year. If he could be here, man, he'd be ripping. Oh.
Good, we're partying for Tim. We're having fun. Tim Brauch contest. I'm winning. I'm winning.
It's like they told me, young man, you should be all you can be. Your patriotic duty is to go where there's a need. I'm a lover